with Michael. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing fabulous. Dean Guitar Booth.
Yeah.
You got your signature guitars right here.
Yes.
Tell me a little about them. They are hot, by the way.
Okay.
I saw that piece and I was like, holy shit, that is great.
It's bad. This is the first one. We call it the MAB1. I like history and I tour all over the world, so we made this guitar with literally middle age, like how do you say, Middle Ages armor with chainmail mixed with NASCAR flames. So to me, heavy metal is like some dude in a suit of armor. So that's what we did here. And then what we, I have a double guitar that we made look kind of like a military aircraft. So this is a guitar, the second guitar, you see the two there. And really the biggest difference is the pickups. This is my signature Mikey pickup called the HWS. And then we've got this guitar that's got EMGs, but it's also, this is a laser etching of the ArmorFlame of that, which is what we call, this is bad.
That is badass.
You know, my favorite color.
Feels really cool too.
Yeah, it's almost like, you know, I like to wear like a lot of leather, you know, like leather jackets. This almost looks like it's embossed. You know what I mean? You know, like it's imprinted on leather. I like that. It's metal.
How long have you been with Dean Guitars?
Well, when I was a kid, this is the company I played. So, and I used to teach Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine. He's my friend. And when I taught him, I was playing Dean guitars. I was going to school in Chicago. So I've used them ever since. And then to be endorsed by them when I got older and got signed and you know, successful and famous, it's awesome.
And how long has it been since you've been with Dean?
Well, from 2003 officially. And then when I was growing up, I bought them at a music store like everybody else.
So how would you say the difference is between a Dean guitar in your hand, rocking out, than other guitars?
Well, Dean is probably one of the only companies, there's only a handful that have developed guitars that are totally unique unto themselves. The Dimebag guitar, the ML, that's a Dean guitar. So I wanted to be different. They made different guitars, and I have 3 words to say about Dean. Dean guitars rule. That's how I think about it.
Enough said, right?
All you have to say. But it's not an endorsement, it's a passion with me. I really love them. And I mean, as you can see how many rock stars, like I have a photo from a couple years ago where we were upstairs and I was standing there talking to Mark, I'm not dropping names, but I was talking to Mark Tremonti from Creed and Alter Bridge, he's a good friend. All of a sudden Kerry King walked up, then Zakk Wylde, then Jerry Cantrell, and the list goes on and on. Then Vinnie Paul, Dimebag's brother, we're all standing.
This is where the party's at.
That's what I mean. And there were so many rock stars. I asked somebody to take a photo. It took 2 pictures to get everybody in the frame. So that's Dean Guitars.
Like, hold still. Let me take one picture of this side, one picture of that side. We'll put it together at the end.
Yeah,
It'll make
we'll have somebody,
one long, really cool picture.
Exactly. Edit it, Photoshop it together, and that was it. But yeah, I mean, it's great. And this show is better than ever.
Oh yeah, NAMM is always amazing. What do you have going on right at this moment?
Well, I write for Guitar World magazine. I've been a writer for them for over 3 years. In fact, Dimebag and myself are the longest running. He had the record, and I'm gonna break his record. So I'll have 2 Dean guys writing. I tour all over the world. This year, with the new signatures, I've got a new record coming out. I do DVDs. We've got a DVD coming out. So it's really CDs, DVDs, and touring.
So if anybody wants to go check out your schedule and where to buy the DVDs and all that kind of stuff, where would be your website?
Yeah, it's angelo.com, plus we're on MySpace, and then somebody has the official Michael Angelo Batio Facebook page, but it's not ours, but we'll deal with that. But it's angelo.com, and then, of course, on iTunes, you know, so...
And what's the MySpace page?
It's MySpace, it's Michael Angelo Batio.
It's rocking it right here with Dean and Michael. So we're gonna come back.
She's beautiful.
Oh, stop that.
Dean Guitars roll.
Making me blush. Dean Guitars does roll. So we'll be right back with you.